show. They would want to demonstrate. I'm not talking about, show every little detail in my life or share every detail, but I think just sharing how it's possible to go from, say, somebody, a survivor perspective, to go from lack of trust, low self-worth, fearful, anxious, to move away from those. I would have to say that sharing by, just sharing by examples from my own personal experiences, as well as some science-based ones, kind of mixed in there, because that, honestly, that usually does help with people have something with a little validity besides, how exactly. I did it.
Some research,
Yeah, I don't want, a lot of times with my clients, I don't want them to, as you taught me, I don't want them to always believe everything that I say. What I prefer is for them to try it out for themselves. And the only way they're going to do that is through practice.
Exactly.
And
capital
practice.
P, practice.
Yeah. And the only way they're going to do that is to have that motivation.
Yes.
To do that, which I hope together we can help. Together, I like to assist my clients being motivated, because when they do come, yes, they're motivated to do the work, but there's also a sense of uncertainty there. A little bit of, we have to work to get through that. They have to kind of build a rapport with me. We have to learn to trust each other. I think a lot of times, unfortunately, people will come into a coaching situation or even therapy, and it's almost as if they think that, well, within the first couple of sessions, they're okay, they're done.
It
doesn't quite work.
Get real, people. Get real. You're looking to change a lifetime of habits. You can have an awareness and a realization, like when you hear something profound, oh my God, that's fantastic. Don't confuse the realization and the awareness with actually changing your life. Two different things.
That makes it, and it's a big difference. And the only way you're going to get there is through practice, through applying practice.
Applying that realization, which means changing the habit to bring that realization into your life on a regular basis. Capital P, practice, which means obviously repetition, yes, but it also means understanding in depth, right? Really getting into it and saying, if I'm going to use this, okay, today I'm using it this way, today I'm using it that way, today I'm using it another way. Every day you use it slightly differently, right? Every day I play that violin slightly differently. Capital.
Like perspective shifting. Every day it applies. I have found out that perspective, I'm all over the board here, but when I first learned perspective shifting, I didn't learn to get it. You worked with me diligently. Bless your heart. You're like, okay, it's going to connect one day. And it did. It did. But now it's habit. Now I have made it a habit. It comes so naturally. Before, no, it took some time. And I find that that's one of the biggest tools it's one of my biggest tools in my bag.
Exactly. Now look how exciting this is, right? You just shared about how you come to have this profound tool of perspective shifting in your life. Yes, perspective shifting to multiple perspectives. And but in your sharing of how you came to acquire it, there's an answer to Beena's question, right? So Beena said she wants to be shown. Now, she said she wants to be shown. She wants an example. Now, in this instance, it wasn't about showing you perspective shifting. It was about showing you how to get there. So what did I show you? I showed you patience. Yes?
Yes.
I showed you coming at things repeatedly, continuously. I showed persistence and perseverance. Yes?
Yes, and a lot of patience.
Right. So patience, persistence, perseverance. And I showed you coming at things from different angles, which is, in the case of perspective shifting, It's demonstrating the thing itself. Now, this could
Yeah.
apply to something else, right?
It's all the
And
possibilities.
I'm showing you caring. I'm showing you kindness. I'm showing you consideration. I'm showing that I'm interested in you.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
showing it. I'm showing it. I'm not just telling you I care about you. I'm showing I care about you. I'm
Yeah.
showing consideration. Yes, I'm showing thoughtfulness, kindness, etc. Right. So this is. I'm also showing appreciation for the fact that, hey, little by little doesn't matter, right? So that
Exactly.
I'm also showing that I have a trust in you. If I
Yes.
don't continue and keep on trying to explain something that you're not getting, if I give up, well, then what does that say about me as a life coach? I got no trust
Yeah.
in you and no faith in you.
Yeah. Exactly.
I
Exactly.
truly, if it had taken years and years and years or decades, makes no difference. I'd still be going because
Hmm.
there's no possible way, bloody hell, no, absolutely no chance of me giving up on you.
Right.
Even if it is actually so that you can't learn, doesn't matter.
Right.
Doesn't matter. I cannot give up on you. I cannot because, like I say, even if it's technically you can't get it, so what? Giving up on you means I don't know. It just means that I
Believe in
devalue
somebody.
you as a person, right?
Right.
So what if you
Right.
can't actually learn it? So what? It doesn't mean I have to give up, right?
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
Moreness-Living,
It's
Moreness-Living.
important.
That's Nobelia logic, right?
Yeah,
Moreness.
and back to what Beena was saying about being shown,
Yeah,
part of that is just during the sessions,
correct.
by example, through the conversation,
Exactly. Exactly.
through
Exactly.
that, like she said, through
Exactly.
that connecting. But
Exactly.
there's different, to me anyways, there's different levels of connecting with somebody. You can
Yes. Yes. Yes.
many different levels.
Yeah.
Of course, always making it with the appropriate intent.
Exactly.
When you're connecting with somebody, that is
Right.
very important.
Right.
Um,
Right. And
so yeah.
just that enjoyment, just the
Mhm.
enjoyment of another. You
Yeah.
you've got problems.
Well, yeah,
He,
we all do.
yeah. I'm just saying, are you coming to me as a life coach? You're the one who's got the issues, you're the one who's got the problems, you're the one who wants to change. It doesn't mean that I can't enjoy you.
Yeah.
This is my skill. My skill is to enjoy you despite your issues and problems and things, right? Because
Yes.
I'm not enjoying your problems, I'm enjoying you.
Yes.
I
Yes.
always, always, always
That's
enjoy
important too.
you. I enjoyed Sher, correct?
Yeah, and that is actually something
Always
important um to
differentiate.
demonstrate. I think. Yeah, and I'm just thinking about like
Yeah,
way back several years ago during those early sessions.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Even on the days when I was at my most tense and a little bit surly.
No matter, no matter, doesn't
You
matter.
still had a smile. You're like, it's
Right,
okay.
right. Because our job is to appreciate the person, not their
Yes,
behavior.
right. There you go.
Your
Because, well, see,
trauma,
and
your
I
behavior,
believe,
your habits, your foolishness, your bubbleness.
yeah.
So what?
Well,
It's not
they
you. It's
all,
not you. It's not you. That's why we're
right.
here to clear all that stuff
Mm,
out, right? And make the distinction. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
So
most people, I'm not going to say most, all people already have the answers that they're looking for inside.
exactly, exactly.
All of
You
you.
are more. You are more. You are
Mhm.
already more. You possess that
Yeah.
moreness inside you. You are a moreness. It's just a
Yeah.
matter of cleaning it up. How did Michelangelo sculpt David?
Started out with a slab of
Right, right.
the
It
marble.
was just a block of marble, right?
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and,
Just
and
a big
people
old
said, "What
slab.
imagination to create it?" He said, I didn't do anything. All I did was remove the excess marble.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
that's
how he
wonderful.
got to get to be David, right? He got to sculpt
Yeah,
David. He removed the excess, the unnecessary. Well,
that's
that's
cool.
exactly. We are David in that block of marble. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's
I
us.
like
We're all like that. We just need to chip away and clean up and polish. That's all
that.
we need to do is get rid of the crap. That's all the unnecessary, right? Yeah.
Where's,
It's unnecessary
where's
stuff. It's just unnecessary. It's not even negative. It's just unnecessary, right? And we
Mhm.
think we need all this stuff around us. Most of what we are, the unnecessary that should,
Yeah,
it
we
comes
don't
from
need it.
should. No, we don't need it. You are more. You are magic. You're wonderful. You're brilliant inside. I hope
So what's
Norma's here.
Venus
I
take
hope
on it?
Norma's here because Norma asked me, "What do you see in me?"
Hi,
Right?
Norma.
Yeah. I don't see the block of marble. I see the David or the Mary or the whoever, Daniela inside there. Right? I don't want to just be male only. I
Right.
don't care for this. I was just thinking about this, humanity. We're going to find a different word for humanity. I'm going to spell it differently from now on, to spell it humanity with an I. Yes.
Humanity.
Yeah. Or humority or something. Yeah, that's a better one. Humority. Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of cool.
Yeah.
Never
Yeah. I
thought
like
I'd
that.
see that.
Humority is a, because I don't want to have this male influenced, like mankind. Why not womankind, or
Yeah,
Moreness-kind,
you do have
Yeah,
a
come
point there.
on, it's just the arrogance of it. It just bothers me. It just bothers me. So I want moreness. I want moreness. Thank you. So it's yeah, yeah. You more kind or yeah. What did I say? Humanity. Humanity. Yeah. There we go.
Humanity.
Yeah.
How would
Or
you
moreness kind. More kind. You want to say it. More kind. I like that. More kind. We can be more
more
kind,
kind
and
is
that
good.
is humanity.
Yeah, more humor,
Humility. Yeah. Well,
humility.
I was thinking of to put an I because we can say humanity, it's like min makes it less, but yeah, humanity. Just to make a completely new word in a decade or 10 decades, if it was spelled humanity with an O instead of a, humanity, it makes no difference. It means people, right? So,
Yeah,
yeah.
I was kind of trying to write it out and see what it looks
Yeah.
like.
Or even with a U, humanity. Yeah, like
Humanity.
universe in there.
Yeah,
It really doesn't matter in the end because it's just a word and it represents something, and so it's after a while you associate it. If you just
like
start
more
spelling
kind.
it without the A, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
You're gonna know what it means, right? I
I
like
think
that.
more
I
kind
like that
works.
idea of connecting two different things. Beena, where's Beena now? Beena left and she
This
never came
last
back.
one.
Well, maybe she had to restart her router and everything. She'll be back. She'll be back.
She did at one point. I thought I heard her voice peek in, and
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
then,
yeah, yeah.
then
I'm
she
I'm
came
I'm doing fun
in.
things. I'll share I think on Sunday. I'm going to actually make the whole show about this. Well, we were going to do Beena's Dictionary of Power because Beena said she's gotten a bit behind. So to
Oh
update
yeah,
her
mine is
Dictionary of
too.
Power, right? We'll do that on Sunday. But we can do some other stuff today that's a little bit of fun here. Just I'll share with you in a moment. Let me just pull up the file here. So on
Okay.
the, you saw the event that I created, obviously
Yes.
for
Yeah.
Wednesday in a week, right? Wednesday, April the 3rd, which is when the first live is going to be. And in that, there is going to be, if you click on it, it'll take you to the link. And then you play the little player there, podcast. I'm assuming because it'll be the video one, that the player will show the video, right? The first five
Okay.
are video and then the next five are audio. Actually, I'm advertising that as well. I'm running Facebook ads. So tell me if you see the ad or comment on it.
Okay.
I said
Okay. We
something at the
will.
bottom. I said at the bottom of the ad, maybe they won't show it to you because you already clicked going and interested. I don't know.
It could
But
be.
if anybody hears this and you see, just make a comment that said saw the ad, right? Just helps me to get feedback and see how effective the advertising. I have no idea. I mean, if
Okay.
you ever run ads and I see them, I'd certainly would do that. Even if
One
you
of the
just put a
things,
smiley face, it implies you've seen it, right? So and
yeah,
that
one of
it's
the
very
things I
helpful.
know you do with Facebook
Yeah.
advertising, you're doing the paid one, right? Where it gets to so many different
Correct,
audiences.
correct, correct, correct.
You
And
won't
and
show it usually to the audience that generally you associate with. They show it
that's
to,
what I did. That's what I said.
yeah,
I
they
said,
show it
yeah,
to
yeah,
others,
yeah.
outside of your circle,
Right.
essentially.
Well, it gave me the option, you can choose your own audience based on
Right.
demographics like, the
Right.
income and education and stuff like that. I said, man,
Mhm.
what I have is for everybody. I don't want to be only focusing on this. It doesn't matter to me if you got a high income or low income or what your education is totally irrelevant. So they said, share to people that are similar to those that are interested in what's on your page,
Yeah.
on your timeline. All right,
Okay.
okay. I
Funny.
mean, if you are interested in what I'm typically sharing, that's great. That's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, so I thought that was pretty good. But now, part of the whole deal is the billboard. I made some radio ads, well, a audio ad, a 30-second audio ad, which I made like three of them so they can change it out. Which basically
Mhm.
just I don't remember what I said. I have it here somewhere in the file, but it just saying more or less what I'm about. But on the billboards, this is a very different thing. They give you 8 words, which really is 7 words because the eighth word is nobelia.org, right? Or email address if you want to put that, right? So that counts as 1 word, right? So now it's 7 words. And now you've got a task of communicating what you are about in 7 words. Yeah.
Oh,
And that's quite a challenge. Yeah. That's
so
quite a
no, wait.
challenge.
When you say billboard, are you talking about the ones that are on the side of the road on
Oh
the
yeah.
stand
Oh
way
yeah.
up there?
Oh yeah.
No
Oh yeah.
joke.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
and it's not just one. There's like dozens of them because they all over the metro area, and these are modern billboards, which are electronic billboards, right? Um,
Right?
I think they call them virtual billboards. And when they said virtual billboards, I thought they meant like virtual, like online. But
Yeah. Yeah.
virtual just means that it's electronic, and they don't have to go and paint it like in the old days. Go and put the message up, put the poster. It's a big deal to put your message on a
Yeah.
billboard.
I've seen those. They're
Today,
pretty cool.
right, it's just electronic. It's very easy. Which now though they said you get 8 words, but by implication you've got to put your whole message. It's actually 7 because one is for Nobelia.works. So you've
Yeah.
got to convey everything in 7 words. I said no, 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 no. Wait a second. This doesn't make any sense. If it's electronic, then surely I can give them multiple 7-word messages to put on the billboard. Yes. I could just
Yeah.
rotate them and just put them at random. And like I said, this is they I can pick any major market. They have them all over the show. First, they just suggested Phoenix because it's close to me, but physical proximity doesn't help me. It makes no difference to me, right? Um,
Right.
and they were like all over Phoenix. I mean, every little city major. So there's like 30 or 40 different billboards per metro region, which is a lot of messaging. So I thought that, to convey what you want in one sentence, this is not really
In seven
sensible or
words.
feasible.
I
Yes?
I would
Yeah.
pull my hair out.
Right.
That's
Yeah, it just makes no sense to me, especially if you got the electronic billboard. No, rather get multiple messages. Yes. Because
yeah.
if you're driving, right? All right. And this is over the course of a year. So they're going to be doing these. Now, they're not going to be, I'm assuming they're going to put other people's messages, they're going to rotate it
Yes.
anywhere. Yeah, right.
Yeah, they are.
So, right. But likely that if somebody's driving on the same highway at the same time, at some point they are going to, over the course of a year, they're going to see multiple instances of this, right? Because they said
Let's see a different one.
that that my message, that billboard is going to be seen by 500,000 people every day. Yeah, which makes sense, right? The commuters
Wow.
going past us. Yeah. So that's a lot of views. Now, well, I said the billboard. Now, I don't know if that's my message or just during the course of the day, 500 million, sorry, 500,000 people, 500,000 people go past that billboard every day. Okay. That makes sense to me. How many of them will see my message? I don't know. It all depends on how much billboard time I get in the day.
Right.
Yeah.
On the
But even
timing.
so,
Mhm.
even if you divide that by 24 hours and how many minutes, even if it comes down to only a few thousand people per day see your particular message, right?
That's more than you had now.
That's still a lot. That's still a lot,
Yeah.
right? Even if it's 5,000 people, right? Of that 500,000, only 5,000 see my particular message. I would also have to assume that this is not really going to be effective advertising if they only get to see the message once. Yeah, I mean, that just
Right,
advertising doesn't work that way. So I
right.
thought if they are going to see the message multiple times, yeah, now this really becomes powerful if they are seeing different messages. What we were talking about earlier that really changed your life in a big deal.
Emphasis,
We talked about
emphasis.
perspective shifting, yes?
Well, yeah, perspective shifting, of
Right,
course. It's
right.
thing with emphasis stuff.
And emphasis, right? Exactly. Both together, right? We were talking about
Uh-huh.
emphasis when it comes to from a life change point of view. If you really want to
Yeah,
change your life, like if you've had trauma, you need to now emphasize something to counterbalance the trauma, just in understanding how the brain works. You have to change
right.
your habits, right? And the way you
Mhm.
can do that is through repetition, capital P practice. And by the way,
Right.
I wanted to say on capital B practice, make sure your clients become aware or are okay or realize that in your sessions and in their capital B practice, they need to be comfortable with being wrong. Yeah.
Hmm.
If you're not
Hmm.
comfortable with being wrong, how do you truly change? Okay, so Yo-Yo Ma is playing on his daily practice. Does he
Right.
play it perfectly every time? No. Is he comfortable with getting it wrong? Absolutely. Why? Because in getting it wrong, he realizes what doesn't work, what's not okay. He sees the boundaries of what he's trying to do. Yes. So
Okay.
being
Yeah.
wrong is letting him know what is right by contrast. Yes. And
Yes.
also,
Yeah.
when you get really into this, being wrong is there's so many ways to play a piece. Are they wrong? No, they're just alternatives. So
Yes.
getting comfortable with
Still
being wrong,
perspective. Uh-huh.
exactly. It makes us comfortable with alternative perspectives. And the more you
Yes, it
can
does.
see, and then you realize, wait a second, there's many ways
There's
to
always
fry
another
a
way of
pancake.
looking at this. Uh-huh.
Exactly. Exactly. Right. So it's very key in the practice to be comfortable with being wrong. Because once
Oh,
you can
yeah.
get comfortable with being wrong, man, this is a hurdle that you realize, what the hell was this such a big issue? It's just the ego nonsense. Being wrong is nothing. It's
You
not
go
only nothing, it's
nonsense.
powerful, it's moreness, it's awesome. All right. So to bring us back to our the point I was saying, emphasis and perspective shifting, those two. Yes.
Yes.
So I was thinking in terms of the billboard. If you're going to
Mhm.
be driving past and seeing these messages, yes, one message repeated is it's powerful. Yes. However,
Yeah.
if that message doesn't resonate with you, it's useless.
Uh-huh.
Correct. Now you are actually doing the negative. Yes. How do I
Yeah.
know which message is going to resonate with you in particular? Yes.
Yeah.
How do I know you
Good.
personally? That's very
Oh, with
hard.
me?
However, however,
Yeah.
I'm going to demonstrate. I'm just busy doing something here. I have to just
Okay.
clear it up to make it easy. I'm going to share with you in a moment here. I'm just trying to get it where I don't have the Nobelia.org at the end because you're going to see that and you'll see what I mean. All right.
Okay.
All right. Well, it's going to take too long for me to clear up all of this. So yeah, let me get here. All right. I'll
It's
just do it
interesting because you
as
do
we go
take
along. Oh, this is very exciting stuff. It's very fun. And share screen. All right. So what I'm sharing now, what I have on the screen here, this is these are the messages I'm going to have on the billboard. Now, what I wanted to do, I've got two lists. I've got one that has the nobelia.org because that's the list I have to give to the billboard people. But
Uh-huh.
right here, right now, I just want to share it like this. Yes, and I was in the process of making this second list. And I never quite got there finished, right? And because I want
Right.
to share this in a post, I want to share and make an ad, a Facebook ad using these, right? I
Yes.
don't know. I have to see with Facebook. It would be very cool if I could do the equivalent of the billboard and just have these multiple messages showing all of the time, right? But individually, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now you're
Mm-hmm.
driving by. So the question I'm going to ask is, well, first of all, I'm putting in about the book here because I'm going to be publishing book one and book two, Ask Biella Questions Answered. And in her answering the questions, as we've been reading in the last couple of lives, I think today we're going to read part 7. So we'll get there. We'll read later on just so that we don't have false advertising. But when reading those, you get an idea of what Nobelia living is indirectly. And you get an idea of it in this life, real life, because Biella's answering people's questions in their day-to-day, right? So you get an idea of this alternativeness, this moreness, this different perspectives. But now I want to read some, and you just have to say, I want to say, sure, respond with, when it grabs you, say that one. And if it doesn't, if it's negative, I'm hoping there aren't any, but maybe say nope, right? If it puts you off, right? Right?
Okay.
So say yes, or that one when it grabs you. Some may be just
Okay.
neutral, right? So we're gonna get three here. When it really
Okay.
grabs you and connects you and say, man, that connects with me, right? So that one, or no answer, nothing, and no, or nope, or whatever, right? So I'm just gonna read some here, right? You're gonna drive by and see this. A dictionary of conceptions for living. Wow. What is Nobelia-Living? That sounds interesting. Your lessness.
Yeah.
See how this is cool, and you already illustrate my point that I'm trying to make. I feel
Yeah.
when you have multiple perspectives, like what is Nobelia-Living? That sounds interesting. That grabbed you. That connected, right? Yeah,
Yeah, it did.
yeah.
It
And
did.
I know
I would look for that. I would.
exactly,
That's cool.
exactly. And now, of course, it's going to have nobelia.org behind it, right? On the billboard. I'm hoping they can do it like in a line, and then underneath it says nobelia.org, right? So that you see it, and every day you drive by, you're getting this idea. What is nobelia.org, right? And your lessness isn't the problem. Underneath nobelia.org. Now, I know that
Yeah.
one resonated with Jessica, right?
Isn't that fun?
It changed her life, right? A new
Yeah. Yeah.
self-conception. Wow, changed everything. Now look at these. They're all
That
here together, and I may mix them up a bit more. It's just the way I sorted them, but these are all quotes. See?
okay.
All quotes, right? So now we got to imagine you reading it, right? Rather than hearing it, because you're not going to be reading it.
Okay.
So you're going to see it as a quote that says, a new self-conception. Wow, changes everything. Nobelia.org, obviously. Clarity of intent.
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable how much it matters. Again, as a quote, somebody's saying this, right? Not me. Somebody else is saying it, right?
Yeah.
Nobelia.org. Dictionary of power. What's that? Oh, okay. Oh, it's kind of interesting. Yeah. But again, see, it depends what grabs us. You already know this. So dictionary of
Yeah.
power, it doesn't have a grab for you, but
Go down.
it
They
could have.
actually did change. That one I love. That one.
Right, right, right. Me too. Me too. I love that, because a dictionary of power, it has implications when you think about it. Wow, wow. I never even thought such a thing is possible, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fixing is the problem, not the solution. For real,
Perfect.
being noble is possible
That's
for me.
cool. That
Yeah,
one has imagination to it.
yeah, yeah. For real, being noble is possible. Question. Yes, obviously we know it is. And I put in some of the
Yeah.
others when I have space. I do this. I put yes in brackets behind.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for this one to come up.
For real, being noble is possible in quotation marks, and then yes in brackets behind that. Yes.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's good. The
Yeah.
next one.
Oh, get help with learning to change yourself. All caps.
See that one. That one.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I love this. I love this. I love this. I mean, I love what we're doing, and I love this line too. Get help with learning to change yourself. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Not
Do you
not your
think that they
problem,
will?
not your issue. Yeah. Go ahead.
Will they? Will they? Honor like the way you've got it written with quotations or with
Yes, yes,
capital
I would
letters?
imagine so. Yeah, yeah, because it's all, they said 8 words, and I asked the producer of the show, say, he said, "Oh, you got to speak to the billboard guy. It's like a whole thing. They're not only going to give you the 8 words, but there's graphics involved as well, right? So it's like a
Okay.
whole thing,
Yeah.
and designing the whole deal. So I would imagine, since it's electronic, it's actually characters. They'll give you so many characters, yeah. And he
Well,
didn't
yeah.
know how many characters it was, so I would guess that. But yes, absolutely, that. they would be able to make this give the exactly like I have with the quotation marks. Yeah, because it's just characters. Yeah, yeah. So I don't
Okay.
think that's an issue. I actually am comfortable being me now.
That
You have
was
any? You
cool.
have any guess who said that?
Um,
Or could have?
Me.
And Jessica too. Exactly. You both have said that. I mean, Donna, Susu, Erica,
Beena, we all have the
everybody
same.
said it. They are.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it just
Isn't it fun?
it's a quote that is coming from you guys, from participants.
Yeah.
Or, it's very cool. I actually did change for real. Yeah,
That one I like.
exactly. I am hearing the universe more.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
that's
one's
that.
that one that one's
Yeah,
good, but it's kind of iffy just for me because I
exactly,
driving by,
exactly,
oh,
exactly. That's
I
the
would go,
magic
"Ding."
of right. The fact that some of these are like, not really. That's the magic of what I'm sharing here. Just
Right.
because our theme is okay. We ask Biella reading part 7, but we're not getting there yet. But also, I changed the title and I said life coaching insights. Right. So I'm
Okay, that's good.
multitasking as usual. I'm multi-layering. Yes, I'm
Yeah.
doing
Yeah.
multiple things at once. I'm sharing this because it's interesting and it's pertinent and it's appropriate and it's just kind of fun and exciting. But also, think of this from a life coaching perspective. I'm using you as a guinea pig for you, for yourself, right? For
Okay.
what you're doing,
Okay.
right? So you're responding to this from your own personal experience as if you were driving
Right.
past. Now, though, think of what responds and connects and what doesn't. And think of
Mm-hmm.
when you sharing what you're doing with your clients. Not only,
Aha.
and I don't mean it
Okay.
from an advertising point of view. Yeah, all right,
Right.
from that too, but also simply from a connection, resonance, resolution point of view. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Right. So when you go through this, and I'll share this list with you to share with your clients, do the same exercise and see what resonates with them. I mean, you can actually do it instead of doing it live, which is harder to do.
Right.
Give them the list and simply have them put a tick behind when it really connected, and when it's nothing, nothing, and an X when it's negative, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Then
like
you
that.
go and now you say, okay, you said a dictionary of conceptions for living. Wow, that grabbed
Mhm.
you. Why? Now, just I mean, if we were going to have a session together, if I said to you, why, Sher, why did that one grab you? We're going to get lots of moreness coming from it, correct?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
absolutely.
right. So I want to keep going and do some more here because this
Yeah.
is very, very
Yeah, please
helpful. This is
do.
very, very cool. I found resolution in my life.
That one's a big thumbs up.
Yeah, yeah. If I'm driving in the highway, I'm thinking about implications. Yes,
Uh-huh.
I'm driving in the implication, and I see a quote. I found resolution in my life. Nobelia.org. What the hell do you mean you found resolution? Bloody hell! I want resolution in my
Exactly.
life. I mean, resolution, not like, well, I found answers. I found resolution, and it's
Yeah.
emphasized. Holy
See,
crap, that's possible. Holy crap, that's
that would
possible. It's
stick
like,
with me.
where the hell has this been all my life?
Mm-hmm.
For me
To see something
personally,
like
if
that
I
sticks with
see that,
people.
I, okay, the first time I see that in Nobelia.org, I'm like, yeah, all right, advertising. But then the next day I drive past, or I'm driving slowly, and maybe I'm hoping they can have these up. I mean, how long does it take you to read this? 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 5 seconds, right?
Somewhere in there. Yeah.
Right. I'm hoping that if I get let's say that I get a minute, right? I say, man, I don't want one message just for the minute, and then the next day it changes. No, I rather take my minute and divide it up into 5 seconds and show, what is that? 5 into 60 is how much? 12 times, right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
rather show 12 of these messages in a minute. Now let's take it here, right? This is 12. I actually did it like this. Yeah, where I have the two books, And okay, you go and you buy the book, and it connects you to Nobelia-Living, and fine, great. It helps pay for everything, right? And
Mhm.
but also you're seeing 10 messages. Now, if let's say the traffic is stalled, and I actually get to see these messages change, even if I get to see 2 or 3 messages, in that 2 or 3 messages, right? I'm getting an idea of what's going on, right? So if I
Mhm.
see I actually did change for real, I am hearing the universe more, I found resolution in my life. Let's say I saw those 3.
Mhm.
That's a massively different picture than seeing any one of those on their own, correct?
Right.
That starts
It
to give
is.
you an idea. And Nobelia.org, at least for me personally, that's intriguing enough to go and check it out. Yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
again, I have all the quotes together here now. And as we go
Yeah.
later, let's go to where they're not quotes, right? Are you a
Okay.
noble soul? Yes.
Oh, okay.
Are you a
Oh, I
noble
like that.
soul? Oh, this is one of my absolute favorites. This is my
But
absolute.
wait, no. Are you at peace with your conscience? I like that. That's good.
Yes, yes, yes. Oh, you can actually read these now. Ah, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant.
Well, only because I've got my nose up to the screen practically. So
I can make it bigger, sure. I can make it bigger. Does that help?
just a little bit. Oh, yeah, that's good right there.
There we
Yeah.
go. There we go. All right. So you read some. You read some. See what grabs
Okay,
you.
hold on. I get it. Well, see, oh, wait. Now, when you made it bigger, it cut it off. So um,
Oh,
I
you mean
only get,
I mustn't make it full screen like that? I must leave it like this?
yeah,
Is
that'll
that
be
better?
okay. Yeah,
Okay.
it's okay. I can do it.
Okay. Okay.
Uh,
I mean, yeah. I mean, I just scroll
where,
down to the end of the quotes, you see? And
oh, this
yeah,
one, yeah. And here's
yeah,
another one I like. Are you
yeah.
living deliberately? Seriously?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Seriously? Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, yeah, and again, you're right. This you emphasize deliberately. I haven't finished going through all of these to put the appropriate italics. Yeah, but
Uh-huh.
are you living deliberately? Seriously? Yeah. I don't know. Again, are you ready
Mm.
for true self-honesty? Honestly? Yeah. And
Yeah. Or
uh,
are you able to change or challenge
yeah.
slash change norms? That
Yes.
one's that one's going to get people thinking, honestly.
Exactly,
Because
exactly. And
question
again,
right now.
I'm hoping people will over the course of a year, if you're driving by there, or at least months, at some point you get to see a bunch of these. Man, what the hell are they talking about? Okay, all right, I don't like responding to advertising, but they're talking about challenging and changing norms. This is kind of
Right.
a little bit of a different deal going on here. And then they talk about Nobelia-Living, right? Because Nobelia-Living comes up
Yes.
a lot through this. Yeah, what the hell is
Uh,
this all about? It's a new paradigm. It's a new paradigm. I'm not necessarily selling anything. I don't care if you buy my book or not. What I do care about is just paying attention so that you can realize there is a different option available. That's all. That's
yes.
all. That's the end of the day. That's all I'm really interested in is sharing alternative perspectives, saying there are options. Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
You know what?
Oh,
You know what?
Bill,
You
this
know.
next, hold on, this next, that
Oh,
whole
oh, oh,
section, go
oh,
back right there.
oh, oh.
Just wait,
Sorry.
go back up just a little bit. Okay, stop.
There. This is where we were. Yeah.
Yeah, I really like this. Learn to mood control, self-appreciate. What popped into my head was moodicate.
Yeah. Exactly. 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 Exactly.
Moodicate came to
How
mind.
do
But then
you
there's what,
self-medicate? Yes.
yeah, there you go. There you
Yes.
go.
Yeah. Yeah.
I really also like this one about, oh, where did it go? Being more, being more, being more. How cool is that?
Yes. 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 And then there's that extra more on the end, right?
Yeah. But is
Yeah.
it that's just, that
Yeah.
was really creative.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah. And then the next one too, being real, being
yeah,
real, being
being
real,
real.
being, yeah.
Uh-huh. Oh, and
Being
then already enough with the BS living. That one's great.
Come on, enough already with BS living. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, if I can have
Um,
that would actually be better there to add in with the, but I don't know if it'll, depending on the characters. So to take out the
Well,
gives it
yeah,
7 words. But yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah. I love
Oh,
this.
there's a good, all the way down at the bottom. Who knows
Yeah,
your heart, your spirit? Oh, Syl, what a question.
yeah, yeah. This is what I want to share.
Being
That
heard,
for
being
me,
heard.
that one, this one, yeah. Who knows your
Yes,
heart, your spirit? I'm gonna put a star there. This is
that's a
if I probably have to
huge one.
choose one, that would be it. Why? Because we don't hear each other's hearts and spirits. We don't. We don't hear each other. And Nobelia-Living is precisely about that. Yes, it's about hearing each other's hearts and spirits, hearing our mourners, sharing it,
Yeah,
sharing it. You don't have to be special. You don't have to be wonderful. I want to hear your heart. All hearts are special and wonderful when you
yeah.
hear them. All of them. All of them. All of them. Yeah. Are you
Oh,
being heard? Really heard?
uh,
I can
that's
see
a
this.
big
I,
one.
I know many a typical housewife who's driving
Yeah.
along. Are you being heard? Fuck no.
Well,
Excuse me,
they're
Beena.
homemakers.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're homemakers. We're not
Yeah.
housewives.
Right. But exactly. But it's not about being a housewife. I'm just that I know people like this, right? And
Yes,
same thing. I was about to say. I know many of the average guy who's going and doing whatever. He's sitting in an office, being a laborer, whatever. Are you being heard? Hell no. Hell no. Right? So
mm-hmm.
most people I know are not being heard. And I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
mean because, your politics, all of this. That's not what we're talking about. Are you,
Right.
are you being heard?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
question, and it's
yeah.
a very big question.
It's a big question. Do you ever feel connected to mourners? Now, that one, of course, is important, but that's not going to resonate. Yeah, which is why I repeated it now. We grabbing at those that resonate, but that one
Right.
likely not going to resonate. I know it, but in the grand context, what do you mean connected to mourners? It doesn't resonate with me. But wow, when you ask those other questions, are you being heard? Do you feel connected?
Mm-hmm.
Who knows your heart? Oh, so your moreness, you mean moreness is my heart, my spirit, my soul, what really gets me going? Ah, see, it doesn't necessarily grab you, but I feel it
Right.
adds to building this greater picture, right? Because that's what we're
Yeah.
doing here. If you take all of these, each line is a pixel. What is the picture
Mm-hmm.
we're painting?
Oh,
Pretty
Nobelia.
cool picture. Pretty cool picture, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right, let me
That's why I
let me
said
scroll a bit
Nobelia.
more and see. Yeah.
Okay.
I like these.
Yeah.
These were Beena. She had this discover
Oh,
and
look at that.
embrace and that. So yeah,
I really like that.
yeah, yeah.
Feeling
Discover this,
angry with
discover
yourself,
this, discover,
disappointed.
embrace. Yeah. Yes. So we only have one embrace, but we'll probably make some more at some point. Yeah. Find out more. Ignite. That was another one that Biella said. Ignite. Ignite transformation. Ignite reality. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Is
oh, oh, I love this one. How's that self of yours working out? How's
yes, yes. Yeah,
it
exactly.
working for you?
Exactly. How's that working for you? It's like, come on now, really, and
That's
when you see this,
great.
right, the overallness. Hey, CJ, the overallness of this, right? You getting a
If
picture here. You're getting a picture. Hey, you know what? You're living in a reality. You're living a self that is a bunch of rubbish, right? And
yeah,
it's. I think later I've got that where it's like, um, ready to be real for real. Yes. Yeah. And
yeah,
and ready to give up all that pretending. How's that lying working out for you? How's that phoniness working out for you? You start to say, ready to quit your misery of self. Say
uh-huh,
goodbye to crapness of being. And this gets real, get real. At this, capital R real is can you who can you be for real?
right.
Can you be? You know, this one I like too. Want more than your beliefs are delivering. Now, I don't want to say I had, when I was brainstorming with this, Beena
Yeah.
and I started, and man, and I woke up in the middle of the night, and I must have sent her 100 of these. Yeah. Just typing them. Eventually, I sent voice messages too. I couldn't sleep. That's just how my brain works, right? But it's very
Yes.
cool though. And but I in those I said religion too, and I took out religion, and I just said rather beliefs. I don't want to be attacking religion. I'm not anti-religion. I'm anti what doesn't
Right.
work.
Right.
Yes, yes. It's
Right.
not about that. So if your beliefs aren't working, if they aren't delivering, you change them. Change them. Yeah. Am I ready to be real me? Now this one's different because it's not, are you ready to be real you? Am
Uh-huh.
I ready to be real me? Uh, this is a powerful question. Somebody was asking me about my avatar, right? I changed to that avatar. I
Mm-hmm.
changed my profile picture. So, oh, why do you
Right.
want this? Are you looking to attract? That's not my intention, not my motivations. I'm not looking to entice or attract anybody. It's a reminder for me to be my real me more so. Yes. I
Yeah.
tend to be a little bit overly modest, a little bit overly humble. I've got to stop that. I have a moreness to share. I've got to claim it and own it. And that avatar reminds me. Yes. Because that
Oh.
avatar saw me. That
Uh-huh.
algorithm is geared and designed to pulling out from whatever the picture is to show you. Now, I want to try that avatar, by the way, on a different picture of you, one where you're not holding the wine glass, because that wine glass is not representative of Sher.
No, it's not.
It just
No.
happened to be the picture that I had. So send me a
Yeah.
picture that you feel represents you. You can send it to
Okay.
me right now. I'll do it right now. We'll do it live, and then we'll
Um,
see. We'll get the picture of you. Do you have one that you can send me?
well, yeah, I'm just
Yeah, yeah,
let me
yeah,
see.
yeah. Say goodbye to lack of self-confidence.
Oh, that one.
I like the
That
next
one
one
would
too.
grab my
Yeah.
attention.
Now, while
If
you
you,
find your picture, I'll read some here.
okay.
Seriously, are you okay with yourself?
I like that.
Yeah, yeah. I thought so. I'm gonna pick ones that I think will connect with Sher. Uh, these are interesting ones. Share in sharing via Nobelia-Living moreness. Share the gentleness via Nobelia-Living moreness. Share in integrity via Nobelia-Living moreness. Elevate your existence via Nobelia-Living moreness. Elevate your existence via Nobelia's paradigm shift. Now, that's a very technical one, a little bit, right? And
Oh, yeah.
it's not likely going to connect much, but it's important to have in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Society and ordinary living not working out. Stop living that lie. Get real. That's important. I feel as an exclamation mark. There are many people I know that are living a lie, but they don't really get called on
Yeah.
it. Yes. And they feel terrible about it. They hate it day in and day and out. I feel sometimes it just needs that message from the universe via the billboard to get you to, yes, yes, you're right. Yeah, because when you faced with something that's a lie, you can live with it as long as you don't have to acknowledge it. Your honesty won't let you acknowledge it. Yes. When
Uh-huh.
you get pressed like this, when you ask that question, how often in your life do you get asked, are you tired, or are you okay with living that lie? When you get asked it, you're living a lie, but you can't actually acknowledge living the lie. Isn't that amazing?
Yes.
It's really understanding the depths of psychology. People can live a lie, but they cannot acknowledge openly living it. Their honesty won't let them, right? Even though they're living the lie. And why are they living the lie? Because it's part of their goodness. They feel they should. Yes, inappropriate
Mm,
application of goodness. That reminds me. See why I love doing stuff like this? I need
yes.
to I need to put in inappropriate application of goodness.
Ah, see, there you go. That is good.
Yes.
Where did your
I'm listening. CJ, you
oh
have any
no,
comments?
no, CJ went back upstairs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Actually, send
He
me a
just,
picture of CJ also. I'll do his picture too.
oh, that takes a bit. Actually, no, no, I cannot.
Oh,
I'll send it to you I later.
okay. 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 All right, just
Just
send
for,
me one of you though. I do want to
okay,
make a better one of you because yes,
I'm
it
trying.
shows your joy with the glass, but that wine glass, it's not a nice representativeness of you. Yes, it's not accurate. Correct?
Right. Okay.
Application.
I think I just check your Facebook
Okay.
inbox.
Yes, there it comes. There it comes. So inappropriate application of goodness. This you?
I do that. Yes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as a line here, not necessarily for you personally, but yes, we all have it, of course. But you know,
Oh,
when you hear this and you realize it, I mean, we've discussed this concept many times, but
oh,
think of it
yes.
when it's a new concept. Holy crikey, Moses! Inappropriate I never thought of such a thing in my life. I never ever thought that this could be so. It's a just that one line, just that there is a life-changing
It's
awareness.
also
Yeah,
one of those lies that you can live and you just don't know it.
exactly, exactly, exactly. It's all about the implications. All about the
Mm-hmm.
implications. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I love this. You know, the implications. It's a very, very big deal. Very, very big deal.
It
That's a
is.
lovely photo of you. This is a great photo. You know,
I
it's not
think,
about you looking good. It's a realness that's the issue.
yeah, it's
It's
about
the
capturing
realness that's the
who
issue.
I am.
Yeah, yeah. So let's see what they come up with. Yeah, self to Pixar. So I put it in. Now you don't see it in the. I must show you something in a moment too. I'm very
Okay.
excited. Very excited. Lots of fun stuff going on. So I have to show you the post that the way the post looks when the post I made on the website and on my blog, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is in Facebook, you don't get to see it properly, right? Uh,
Right.
because oh, okay, yeah, this thing. All right, yeah, come on, get back here. Because you can't have formatting in the uh or pictures inside a Facebook post. Here we
Oh.
go. Here we go. Right? I mean, you can have one picture, but you can't have it inside. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying is on the website and on my blog, this is what the post looks like, right? So you've got
Right.
the announcement, the times. It's a little small probably for you to see now. And you've got it says about PBA networks, premier broadcast, blah blah blah, and then the photo,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then a
Mm-hmm.
little more and another photo, and then another little more and another photo, right? And a little bit more, and this is the logo for them. They're kind of a big deal. And then I've got this, my little, also more. The spacing is a bit thrown off on this one. It's better on the website. This is just my blog,
Right.
which is just for me,
Right.
really. Right. And I got my logo, Nobelia.org, and,
Mm-hmm.
more stuff, another picture, and then Pixar Soul.
Ah, there you
Yeah. See?
go.
So just an alternative variation. This came right as I was making this, and I was getting ready to post it. Then I had to come live, and
Yeah.
then I got this message, and I put it in as a testimonial quote there.
Are you going to be using that Avatar or Pixar? Are you going to be using that in your that's
Uh,
kind of
Yeah,
cute.
that's very cute. That's very cute. Yeah.
Are you going to be using that in your story of the young man?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
good.
Yes.
Good.
Yes. Yes. You know what
They
impressed me
didn't,
about this?
and they
No,
didn't make my hair white.
it didn't make your hair white. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Kind of put it like this.
It made it
Yeah.
darker.
Yeah.
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 Maybe
Yeah.
that's what's throwing me off because I
Yeah.
haven't seen myself with any color in my hair for, I
That's
don't know,
very
probably
interesting.
six,
That's very
7 years,
interesting. But if you
8
think of it,
years.
yeah, the idea behind this is that you're going to be in a Pixar movie, you know, and
Oh,
and this would be the character you're playing. So this shows a different side of Sher
it
to that
does.
other
It
side. Yes.
does.
And I like
Yeah.
that this shows the joy side. I mean, me personally, if I would just crop this and take out just crop it right there, take out the wine glass.
Yeah.
Because that really does show your moreness. To me, I see that joy of living. But also, of course, this shows, again, I'd crop this one also. It shows
Yeah.
your sobriety. So yeah, if you have more pictures that you want to try, I'm more than happy. I enjoy doing this. It's very cool.
That's
I
fun.
wanted to show you though. This is what I used for this, right? To get from there to here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, I don't have it here.
Did it
Maybe
do
it's
one for
this one.
Beena?
Yeah, yeah, and I'll come back in a moment. I'll come back in a moment. That's definitely. Where was the other ones? I'll have to do it again. On this thread, yeah. So yeah, if you go up, yeah, yeah. I mean, I used this one for Beena, and then it
Yeah.
gave this, and then it
Oh,
did this one, and it gave this one. Yeah,
wow.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I prefer
It's
this
really
this
different.
one for Beena, but yeah, yeah.
Well, that shows the innocence there. Yeah.
Yes, yes. But you know what really grabbed me is that, first of all, I was very surprised at mine. It's like, really? Wow, that's what you get from that? I was
Mm-hmm.
quite blown away. And then I did one of my brother, and
Mm-hmm.
let me do this here real quick and see. Uh, I'll do it again because I don't know where it is now. And I was really impressed by it. Because if you see the before and after, it's like, it's two different things.
Uh-huh.
And you have to, if you he's if you know him and you know his depth, his moreness, then you see that how they picked up that, which if you just see him on the surface, you will never get this. Yeah. So it brought out it revealed that. And I was very impressed by that. I was very impressed by it. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Well, let me put it in there. You're going to see it big in a moment, and then it is loading it, and
Okay.
then
Sure.
it takes a second. But yeah, send me another picture if you want, sure, and I'll do another one of you. Unless you're happy with these.
For now, I am. It just takes a while to
Oh,
find all
okay.
those
So
pictures.
so this is
So,
my brother over there, right?
oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't ask him to do the one on the right. Okay.
See,
Okay.
he does not look like you, though.
The first time I did it, I got that, do the person on the right, please. Okay. Well, they're busy now, so I'm curious to see what they're going to show now. Yeah. But this is close to the one that it was originally. Yeah.
Oh,
Which shows his innocence and goodness. And yeah, I thought that was very impressive. I mean, you don't see it here,
great.
right? You
Yeah.
see it here. Now, 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 yeah, they're showing the wine glass, and yes, he's very fond of wine, so the wine glass is very appropriate for him. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And they're picking up on that. So, okay, yeah, it shows it a bit more. But I thought this compared to that, though, I mean, unless you know that he has this innocence and goodness, you wouldn't see it from this necessarily, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's very powerful. But yeah, when you get a chance, send me as many as you like, and I'll do different. If you want to use it or not, it's up to you. Because this
All
is
right. Cool.
this is part of. I paid for ChatGPT, and it's part of the paid
Mm-hmm.
service.
Oh,
I
okay. Okay.
I don't really need to, but I get so much value out of it. I use it fairly regularly. I use it when I
Yeah.
do the reviews. It helps me with the reviews. It's very
Good.
helpful. So. Yeah, funny
Very
enough,
good.
I don't use it for any of the writing things, but somebody else I know, I said, use it to as an editor. Just put your thing and say,
Mm-hmm.
just clean this up for me. It's fantastic. It's much better than Grammarly to clean up your
Yeah. Yeah.
punctuation and typing and errors, right? Um,
Mm-hmm.
it's very handy for that. It's very, very handy for that. Yeah. I mean, it won't take out your redundant that's. By the way, talking about my brother, he wrote a proposal for a PhD that he wants to apply for, right? To university. He wants to do, he's got a
Uh-huh.
master, wants to do a PhD. So he sent me, okay, what I think of it. So I edited it for him. But wow, just helping him out. But I thought of it. I said, if I was charging you for this, instead of charging you by the hour, I charge by a superfluous that removed. Yes. And it wasn't all that long. I don't know. It's maybe 2 pages, 1 page total, something like that. But if I charge him by that removed, and I said, okay, instead of charging you $20 or $50 an hour that the editor may charge you, I'll just charge you $20 for each superfluous that I remove. Yeah. I would have gotten $340.
Oh, yeah.
There were 17 superfluous that's in there.
Uh-huh.
People don't realize how
And
often
rich.
they use that unnecessarily.
That's
Very
true.
cool.
There it goes. There it goes. I just said
Yeah.
it again. That's true. It
Yeah,
is true.
exactly. Yeah.
And
Yeah. But it's
I
just like,
know
it's more like in that case, it's sort of appropriate. I mean, it like um, when we got to the village, we could see that the people were upset. When we got to the village, we could see the people were upset.
exactly.
You
Exactly. It
don't
makes you
need
rethink
that. You don't need
your
that.
sentence
Yeah,
structures.
but we say it. It's part of our talking. But
Uh-huh.
but when you write, though, you have to be careful of those superfluous words because they cause
Yes.
reader fatigue. Because you don't need
Uh-huh.
them and it's just extra, right? And you need words. I think of this in writing. Think of your words as employees, and they're very expensive employees, right? They're very highly paid employees. So you got to make sure that if they on the page, that they worth the money, yeah, because they cost. They have a cost. They got to give you a good return on investment. So don't use
Right.
stuff that you don't need. That's superfluous. That's unnecessary. Yeah, very
Sure.
powerful. Oh, where am I now? What is this? Why is this not showing? What's going on here? What's not showing? Anyway, to get back to our wonderful list, when we look at this in the context of from a life coaching point of view, right? Because we're still on that
Mhm.
topic of life coaching insights. Like I said, when I'm done with all of this, because it's still busy growing, I will send it to you, and you can certainly use it.
Okay.
As
Thank you.
as a list to go through with your clients. You give it to them and say what resonates. Give me a check mark. If it's just leave it alone. If it's a negative, put a negative. Now I
Yeah.
hopefully will have no negatives here. Yes, but
Right.
somebody may say like this, are you living the lie? That may be a negative for them. Now, I will leave this in here, even though it does resonate negatively, because some people don't want to be called. Yes, they don't
Right.
want to be called. And if
Right.
for me, don't come and connect with what I'm doing if you're not willing to face that. Yes,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yes, you might say, man, I didn't like it, but I, I, it made me very unhappy to see that. Made me very
Right.
miserable, and that's why I'm here. Okay, that's cool. Yes, but if you just get angry and annoyed and like, I don't want nothing to do with this because it's calling on my BS, well, then you're not ready yet. See, so some of them may have a negative or may induce a negative reaction, but it's a negative that leads to a positive. If it's causing you to act on it, good. Yes, because that's the
Right.
point of it, getting you to act. Yes, and the act is
Mhm.
just to connect, just to come to Nobelia, just hang out, just come hang out in the lives. That's it. I'm not asking you for anything. You don't have to buy my books or take a course. No, just share, just connect, right? Just realize there's a world that is different, right? We have a different paradigm. You can come here and don't have to compete.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, yes. You
True.
know what? I don't know if I have that in here now that I think of this.
That is a good one. Now I am very feeling really conscious. Wait, what's the word?
Yes,
Very
conscious
aware
of, yeah,
now. Yeah, of the word that.
yeah. Yes.
Now I'm
Oh, right,
saying it.
right, right, right.
It now it's going to stick with me, and
Good,
yeah,
good.
that's
When you're writing,
how long.
again, I don't mean to make you hyper conscious of that,
Oh, I know.
because when you're writing, write with a that,
Uh
write the
huh.
that. But when you editing, just put that in Control F and then just look and take it out, right?
Yeah.
Again, when you're writing, she was, he was, they were, right? You write that, but 10 to 1, you can cut that out too. Yes. She was
Yes.
coming up to this point in her life, coming up to this point in her life. See, you can just leave it out. It doesn't matter.
Uh-huh.
So superfluous words, but please write them when you're writing your story, when you're writing ugly. Then write it,
Yeah.
because that's how our story brain thinks that way.
Thank you.
And you want your story
Mm-hmm.
brain to get all excited and just go brrr, like, and just blurs it out. So write ugly, edit pretty. Very important. Very important. But look at this, tired of all that mindless competing
Competing.
and then comparison. Yes.
Yep. Yes, and now Nobelia.org.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean that
Now,
that
are
that
they
to add comparison with competing, because yeah, okay, competing. Well, competing is good. Yeah, but comparison, yes, mindless comparison, that changes the whole logic here.
yeah.
Yeah,
Do you
that's.
know, are they going to be counting that dash as a word
I,
or
I I don't know, but I hope not. That's why, if so, I could take it out. Yeah, but I
yeah,
would imagine if it's electronic, it's about characters, because I know this already from many things where I've had to really count my exact characters and put it in, and so it's almost
right.
always character based. And yes, it will count as a character, correct? As so will the quotation marks. But I have a feeling if they're going 8 words, and he said nobelia.org or your website or your email address counts as one word, they've got more than excess characters here, I
Okay.
would imagine. Yeah, because most web addresses are as long as this in characters, you know what I mean? Or at least
Yes.
half of it. So,
Yes.
it has to be that it's character based, not
Right.
you're not word based. They just on average, so make it easier
It's
for people.
amazing.
Yeah. But that mindless comparison and mindless competing. When you come here in our environment, we don't compete with each other. Never.
No,
There's no comparison either. Yes, it's not even a question. It's not even a thought. Doesn't exist.
never has.
It's
Yeah, it never has
fantastic, but
been.
the relief of that, the relief to
Is
realize
enormous.
there is such a community. This is not only a community that you can join, but you can create it in your own world. You don't have to join my community. Go and make it in your own life. Yes. Just start saying
Yes.
in your family, no more
Hmm.
competing, no more comparing. That's it. You
Yeah.
don't need
That's,
to. You don't need to. This is totally not needed. It's unnecessary.
when you do that,
It's
it
a
could
it's
remove self-judgment.
exactly. Okay. Tired of self-judgment.
Yeah, there's another one. A good one.
Yes. Oh, spelling. It's not spelling, it's typing. Oh, and see now that's me. In my English spelling, the Americans don't use the E.
Right.
I like the E in there. It adds more.
Judgment. Yes.
Yeah, with the E. It's more
That's how I
powerful.
spell it.
Yeah.
That's how I spell it. Some people have said, oh, no, that's wrong. No.
Yeah. Okay, so what do we want to add here? Because I've got another word that I can add, self something. Self,
Um, self-blame.
yeah. I think I have another word.
Oh, there we go.
Tired of self-blame. Shame. Oh, no, that's how I separate it with a question mark.
There you go.
Yeah, that's very powerful. That's a big one. That's a big one.
Hmm.
Yeah. The reason I'm copying it is I'm making 2 lists.
Do you do you
One
have
that
something
has
in
the
there about?
nobelia.org behind it, and the other
Uh-huh.
one that doesn't, because the first one with the nobelia.org, that's for the billboard guy.
Right.
The second one where I'm removing all of those, this is for you and for others, and for making a post out of it and posting it on the in group and stuff like that. Maybe I'll break
Mhm.
it up
Mhm.
to get feedback. Maybe not as long as this. Well, I'll send you the whole one, but I
Yeah.
wanted. You see, the second one here has the nobelia.org removed. Well, except for the book one, right? Like if I'm going to
Right.
make a post out of this, to see Nobelia.org repeated like this, well, I have to have it for the billboard guy, right? But this is for a post. This is more powerful like this. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I
It
mean,
is.
just maybe like this to break them up into the posts like this, right?
Do you have any that ask about trust?
Let's see. I should have. I hope so. No, nothing. Wow. Did I spell trust right? Yeah, sure I did.
Yeah, I was gonna say might want to put
Yeah,
mine in.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Something about, do you trust yourself?
yeah. I'm actually going to do it like this.
Okay. Typo.
Ah, my typing is horrible. I don't know. There we go.
So you wrote, I can have self-trust?
Yes.
Okay, I
And have
do.
self-trust. I do.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Perfect.
yeah.
Very nice. All righty. It's a
I
very
want to put another one with self-trust. Is
okay.
self-trust an issue? Yeah, yeah.
That's a good way.
I had those questions. What is capital T trust?
Trust. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, it's very important. I'm glad you mentioned that. That's very important. So what I'm going to do, because I have some time on this still a little bit, is go through my dictionary of power, like, and add these key concepts in from the dictionary of power, right? Like trust. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
That's a good
Well,
idea.
and also like resolution. I mean, resolution is a very powerful term in our dictionary of power. Yes.
It is.
Now, all right, there may be some like inadvertent learning, which I just added in there, which, that might be a bit of a stretch to put in here, right? Like I said, you know, what is inadvertent learning, or how do we go about utilizing inadvertent learning? I could, but it maybe make it very long. So I want to
Yeah.
just keep it to the ones that are absolutely necessary and appropriate and core. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do you have anything about focus or attunement?
I have attunement, yes.
Okay. I think,
Focus,
yeah,
no, no. Like in what way would you put focus?
where are you placing your focus?
Wow, wow, wow. And not in quotation marks. This is just straight up.
Yeah, where are you placing your focus?
Yeah, capital F focus.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you placing your focus? And we need another word, or yeah, another like a like a confirmation,
Context.
not a confirmation, but a furtherance of this.
Right.
Where are you placing your focus? Uh just a related connecting term.
Mm-hmm.
Intent. There we go.
I did think of intent. Are they going to know? They won't know what intent is.
Doesn't
Okay, but
matter. Doesn't matter
doesn't
in
matter.
in the context of focus.
Yeah.
Now it's got me thinking. Focus, intent. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Wow. All right. I can change this, or make another one and say
No,
purpose
no, I like that.
instead of intent to put purpose. Yeah.
Oh, you could do a different one with purpose. Yes.
Right. Or just leave out the intent one. I'll see later on. But purpose,
Fine with it.
that purpose goes very well with focus. Yes.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
All
I
right.
like that.
I got another one.
Okay. Energy. Mm-hmm.
Where are you placing? Because in other words, where are you placing your purpose? Where are you placing your intent? Where are you placing your energy? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. By implication, the sentence means that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But still.
Yeah. But also, it asks, where are you placing your focus? Energy? Like, do you have energy? Do you have
Mm-hmm.
purpose? Do you have intent? See, so it's kind of got a double. I like this format of
Yes.
asking a question, and it just kind of come about when I was sending these to Beena. Um, I was
Necessity is
typing,
the
and
mother of
typing. I said,
invention.
"Are you tired of seeing these messages yet?" Beena loved that when she was going through them. But also, somewhere in here, I asked the question, which 7 words will change your life?
Oh, that's a good question.
Right, because these are
How
all
does
7 word questions, right? Nobelia.org being the 8th word, right? Which
oh,
7 words?
Syl,
And I think I have it in another place, 7 conceptions as well. Yeah.
yes,
Yeah. Which 7 concepts will change your life? Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you just, I like this where it's grabbing your moreness. It's like, hey, what's going on here? Is there more going on? This
Mhm.
to me is, which 7 concepts will change your life? Now, of course, in the Dictionary of Power, we don't limit ourselves to 7, but I could easily say, if I had to, that we get those A concepts, right? 7 A
Mhm.
concepts. Yeah, I mean, just off the top of my head, yeah.
Action. Action is
Appropriateness.
mhm.
Exactly. Action or application, right?
Mhm.
Awareness, attunement, right? So we got appropriateness is the core one. We got attunement, awareness. Then we've got application. Those are the 4 key ones. But if we go into it a little bit more, what about attention and appreciation? Yes.
Yes,
And one more, adventure.
adventure.
Just to give it some fleshing it out, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there are tons of them, but just off the top of my head, if you take those 7 and you apply them in your life, you know, you got appreciation in there, you've got paying attention, which, in terms of materializing things, etc., bringing stuff into your life, intending, attention, very
Yes.
important. Of course, awareness is critical, attunement is critical.
Mm-hmm.
Anomalies, you could put instead of
Anomaly.
attention, you could maybe put anomalies, but
Uh-huh.
that's under attunement, right? If you know what it is. But, as a core term, just to be aware of both attunement and anomalies, it's huge. But adventure, I think, is important because if we're not living adventurously, you don't have to. But, in small things, to me, going to the supermarket is an adventure. I
You
really
can make
enjoy
it
it.
one.
Exactly, exactly. You can make it one precisely, right? So when we
Mm-hmm.
have this awareness of adventure, we start to change our life, right? Yeah. Yeah. Again,
That's
to
true.
put that in here, adventure is that's why I won't use it here, even though it's an A term. I won't
Yes.
put it in here because it has too many connotations, right? You don't have enough.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I could say, is your daily life an adventure
Adventurous.
or
Yeah.
adventurous?
Are you
Right.
are
Yeah.
you living in adventure?
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
living an adventure as that, okay, a Euro movie style. But when I say, is your daily life adventurous? That's
yeah,
a
that's a good
whole
one.
different implication.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is.
Because now, it implies that it is possible.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Well, I,
Uh, uh,
sir, am going to have to be signing off here.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, you know what? I'm just going to put behind that fun.
No, there you go. That's a good one.
Uh,
Or playful.
okay. Okay.
Maybe take out those two and just put playful.
Well, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So I can
Okay.
have adventurous, fun, and playful. Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah. Very wonderful. Very wonderful. This is very fascinating. Yes. Since Beena not coming back, we'll end it all there. I actually scored a day. I thought today was Saturday. So I was getting ready
Oh
for
my.
Saturday stuff, and then, oh, I got a reminder notice for, for the live. So, hey, it's Friday. All right, I got Friday.
Oh,
So,
there you
by the
go.
way, anybody watching this, especially if you get to the end, if you have any comments or suggestions to add to my list, please share, please share, please share. This is a great stuff, but it's also fun and it's exciting. So I'll share
Thank
this.
you.
I'll share this whole file with you, Sherm. I'll work on it a bit
Yeah.
more, then I'll share it with you. Please,
Okay.
utilize it as you like. It's not a problem. Not a problem. Yeah.
For
Uh,
people to do the questions or add any to it, you might want to mention that in the caption,
yeah.
just
Yeah.
to say,
Yeah.
hey, at
Yeah.
the end,
Well,
there's some
this
questions.
is just, for us today on doing the live. But I want to show you something else before I go now. Where is this thing now? Am I not seeing it here? I want to just show you since the books are in there. Uh, what is this now? Oh yeah, it should be here. It should be here. I just want to show you. Uh,
Did
I
you
don't know if I
finalize
mentioned
your
this.
design?
Well, yeah, it's called 99 Designs, this site, right? And
Right.
what you do is you put your information in, and then the book designers give you like this, right? Now I've only got
Yes.
two so far that have responded, and they give me samples, and then you pick a designer, and then you move on. It's like rounds to go. But
Yes.
I just wanted to show you. This is the one I like the most. I mean, this stands out very nicely, but it doesn't have the full title in here, which
Okay.
is,
So you didn't choose the yellow.
Oh, well, not yet, but I'm going to. Oh, I showed you this already. Okay, never mind. I
Yes.
showed you this already.
Yeah.
I said, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'm
Because
gonna,
it
and
was,
I like this curve as well. I just thought
yes.
I hadn't showed this to you. The reason I'm showing it now is because in the list of the list of the messages, the slogans, and the questions, I've got Ask Biella in there as part of the
Yes.
advertising.
I
So
saw that.
this, yeah, and I'm going to use this face and my
Good.
logo on the A plus logo. I'm going to
Yeah.
use. It's not on the books yet, but I'm going to use this face on the billboards.
That's a good idea. I would
Yeah,
too, especially
yeah,
because there is a question up there. It just says ask Biella a question.
right.
Like,
Exactly,
wow, okay, this is cool.
exactly,
Who's Biella? He or
exactly.
she?
And it's part of that. It's repeated a couple of times to ask Biella a question.
Yes.
Biella Noble at nobelia.org. Right. So
Yes.
that's also
Yes.
repeated.
I caught that. That was good.
Yeah,
Very smart.
yeah, yeah. So, the whole thing building in there. All right, I love this. Thank you very much. You just, helping me. But again, I like the multitasking of this, to think of it from your client's point of view. Yes,
Yeah.
again, right? It's not having an answer, asking the right questions.
Yes, it is. It is.
Those lines, those messages, they they
Those are asking the
they
right questions.
provide an answer by implication.
Very good.
Yes?
No, nice Turner. I like that. Nice full circle.
Exactly, exactly.
Very
There's
good,
always
Phil.
center column, clarity of
Yep.
intent. Stay connected to your center column, and then we come full circle. See, for me,
Absolutely.
not like the colonel, I say, I love it when a circle comes together.
There you go.
Yeah, you remember the colonel? He used to say, I love it when a
Yep,
plan
yep.
comes together. Not a
18.
plan, a circle. Yes.
18. Now the music just popped into my head when you said
Exactly,
that.
exactly. Da, 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 exactly. It's amazing
Yep.
how stuff sticks with us, right? But that was
Yes,
always that was like his catchphrase was a big deal. But I feel
it
for
was.
me, in our context, we want to have that circle come together, right? Again,
Yeah.
life coaching and finer details. When you can
Mhm.
do that and you hold to your center column, you may digress, but you come back and you tie it all together, right? You tie it all together.
Yes.
And it's very powerful, very, very powerful stuff. Very useful, very cool, very cool.
Absolutely.
Good habit to develop. Fantastic,
Yes,
fantastic, fantastic. Thank you very much. This was a great joy. It was a lot of fun. It was very powerful and very
it
useful.
was.
So
Yes, it
look
was
out for
today.
the posts. I'm going to be posting that stuff, just from now until, well, I'll keep doing it just on a regular basis. I'll keep posting this. Yeah. So,
Okay. Sounds cool.
yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
bye-bye. Very cool. Very cool. Bye-bye,
Bye.
sir. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. So awesome. All right. End meeting, everybody. End meeting for all.